Hello book nerds, welcome back to the channel. So glad you're here. Today we are doing my February TBR. So I have my trusty little prompt vase jar thingy. You know, it's not really a jar, but and a whole bunch of prompts in here, and that's how we're gonna do it. I will say that I am still going to be reading What is Reformed Theology by R.C. Sproul for my book club. It's every 2 months, so I still have that book, and I have not finished it up this month at all. So I will still be reading that one. I am still in the process of reading The Return of the King by J.R.R. Tolkien. So those two are definitely transferring over into February, but without further ado, let's see what else we're going to read in February. Ready? Yeah, that's not upside down, right? One of my rereads. Oh, that's perfect. That is actually perfect because one of my rereads is just makes it easier for me not to have to fit my reread into a prompt. I also know exactly which one I want to read because I wanted to read this one in the month of February. I'm gonna go with Love and Other Goals by Tracy Bach. I'm very excited to read this for our month of love and to annotate it for the first time, because when I read it at first, I read it like as an ebook. So, and then I got the physical copy and I was like, I'm gonna need to read this and annotate it, and I never did. So I don't know what KTree from last year was doing, but I'm excited. So there's our first book. All right, let's see what book number 2 will be. Do I know how many prompts I'm pulling? No. I mean, if y'all are like new here, girl, we just go until I feel good. It's normally like 4 to 6 though, normally. All right, what are we saying there? I cannot read anything backwards, guys. I'm already blind as bad as it is, so I don't know why I try. A book for my 20 and 26 list. Ooh, okay. I'm trying to think of what's on my list, guys. I might have to go look at it and see what I could do for this. Hold on. Okay, I found one. So for a book on my 2026 priority TBR is Positively Penelope by Pepper Basham. This is a rom-com, and I was kind of already wanting to read it this month because I want to just read all the sappy romances and be all happy and sad because my husband's gone. So I'm a weird person. But yeah, I need some good feelings this month, you know, and I want, yeah. Anyway, I'm talking and no words are coming out, so we're gonna read Positively Penelope, guys. I thought about reading it in January because I was like, oh, it would go with Epistolary January, but then I haven't gotten to it, so let's get to it in February, why don't we? Let's do our third prompt. I feel like I cannot show this because of how deep it is very well, so I apologize. Let's see. Wow, oh, I'm showing myself before I'm showing you, I'm sorry. Flowers or plants on the cover. Okay, so this could be like a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff. Okay, hold on. Okay, so for the prompt, flowers or plants on the cover, I picked out from my physical TBR The Retreat by Hadley Gardner. This is a sweet rom-com, clean, closed door, like no spice rom-com. This author actually passed away, I think it was last year. If it wasn't last year, then I think it was later in 2024. So I bought one of her books kind of in honor and support of her family, and I've really been wanting to check it out. And as you can see, it's got some little plant leaves and flowers on the side there. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one on my list for February. So far we're living it up with like rom-coms and contemporary romances. That's okay, that's okay. Our fourth prompt, I believe. I think is this backwards? Did I do that right? I hope I didn't just, yes, least amount of reviews. That's gonna be hard. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some research for that one. Okay, so I do physically own this book, but I have absolutely no idea where it is right now. I will find it for this month. But for the least amount of reviews, I'm gonna go ahead with Praying Effectively for the Lost, because it seemed like the one that had like the least amount of reviews out of all like my physical TBR books, because I want to still try to work on my physical TBR when I can. So yeah, this is a short little nonfiction, so I'm gonna put that one on. I don't remember how many reviews I had, but maybe I'll put it on the screen for you guys. So we're gonna go with that one for our fourth prompt. I was gonna say, guys, I have some fun like February videos and reading vlogs going on, and I'm sitting here thinking I haven't picked any of the books that I'm gonna be reading for that. Am I trying to kill myself this month? But also, rom-coms and stuff like that, I can sometimes read in like 1 to 3 days. You know, like, they're not hard to read. No, they ain't. Alrighty. Let's see what our fifth prompt is. Is this upside down? No. I don't know what that is. Meets one of my reading goals. This one is just like handing me stuff right now. I don't even know. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys one of the books I'm gonna be reading for a special Valentine's Day reading vlog, because this can actually fill some of my Christian fiction bingo boards. So that meets one of my reading goals. So I am actually going to be reading Of Love and Treason by Jamie Ogle for one of my upcoming reading vlogs for Valentine's Day. This actually kind of like whatever's the story of Saint Valentine, so it's kind of like a historical setting. I don't pick up a lot of that, but I'm pretty sure that's one of my bingo prompts, so I could definitely use it for that. So that's what I'm gonna go with. And yeah, so there, I got one on here. So I think we're gonna do one more 6 prompts, because I'm already drowning myself here, but it's just so much fun to pick prompts, you know? Let me not drop all of them. I grabbed like 2 and I dropped both of them, trying to put just one back. Okay, is that, can you read that? A pink cover. I already have a pink cover. Ah! What is going on? What is going on? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm like, guys, a pink, let me see if I have any pink covers, because I'm pretty sure the other 2 that I'm reading for that vlog do not have a pink cover. Might have just wounded myself with this. So, but let's see. Okay guys, so I don't have any books with a pink cover on it. I'm sure I could find something like on my want to read or something through Kindle that has like a pink cover, but do I want to do that at this point? I have 3 books here, 4 books already, because I just don't know where that one is. I have 2 books running over for my book club that I need to finish, so that's 6. And then I have 3 books that I'm going to be reading for a reading vlog. That's 9 books, guys. Do I want to add on? I was sitting here and I was like, the only book that I know is Heidi, because this is one of my rereads for this year, but I don't think I want to do 2 of my rereads in 1 month, even though I feel like I could do it with these 2 particular books. I really want to have like 1 reread a month, because I only picked 12. So I don't know, guys. I think I'm just going to like roll this one back up. I mean, a pink cover is perfect for Valentine's Day. Maybe I should just pick a like cheesy, quick rom-com on Kindle. I don't know, guys. I think, oh, you know what I just thought of? The Love Audit. The Love Audit, I don't remember who this is by, but I remember Book Lover Amanda talking about it, so I put it, and I've been wanting to get to it for a while, so it's on my 2026 priority TBR, and I believe it has a pink cover. So if that has a pink cover, I'll put it on. If that doesn't, then I might just like, this prompt is just just, you know, we didn't pick that. It's my channel and my rules. So yeah, oh my gosh. So we're going to be reading, here I just have a bunch of romance books, but I'm going to be rereading Love and Other Goals by Tracy Bach. This is a Christian contemporary romance set in college. And then we're going to be reading Positively Penelope by Pepper Vashon, which is another kind of like Christian rom-com, I believe. And The Retreat by Haley Gardner, not Christian, just a clean, no spice rom-com. Then we will be reading, oh, what was that book called? Praying Effectively for the Lost by whoever wrote it. I don't remember. I should do more research before I start filming these sometimes. We will also be reading, finishing, hopefully, I really need to finish it this month, The Return of the King, the third and final book in the Lord of the Rings series by J.R.R. Tolkien. I also need to finish up What is Reformed Theology by R.C. Sproul. And we will be reading A Love and Treason by Jamie Ogle. So I do have 2 other special books that I will definitely be reading because it is for a special Christian romance reading vlog for Valentine's Day. So I'm very excited about that, but you guys will have to wait and see through the thumbnail or watching the vlog what those other 2 books are. So thank you so much for coming along and helping me pick out my books for February. I'm really excited. We got a lot of romance in here. That's what we like here in February. We like it sweet and, you know, not, see, I'm a weird person. I want to say spicy, but when I say spicy, I don't think of what they mean by spicy. So like, I think of like banter between characters. I'm like, ooh, that's spicy. Maybe saucy? Could we call that saucy? Maybe it's saucy. I don't know. We need to think up something because that's what I think when 2 characters are like bantering and I'm just dying. I'm like, there's so much spiciness in here. But that's not what it means. So I need another word. Somebody help me out. If you have another word for that, down in the comments. That's fun to say, because spicy is fun to say. And I don't think it's nice that they get that word. But anyway, thank you so much for joining. Let me know what you are most excited to be reading in the month of February. Are you reading some romance books? I hope you are. At least one. Like, come on. Even if it's a sappy holiday, come on. Spread the love. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff that you know how to do here on YouTube. It really helps me out, and hopefully we can just continue to have more fellow like-minded believers who read from a biblical worldview and perspective. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.